Hey guys, back with one more guitar review for you out of my collection. And tonight I'm going to be talking about another guitar that I did as a kit. Went to the same company again out of Toronto, Ontario to get the kit. They're inexpensive. If you have problems, the guys there are great. They make right what's wrong. So that's really, really nice. Now I bought this kit with plans to do something totally different to it than what I actually did. The local football team was headed to the championship game. They were going to play for the cup, and if they won the cup, what I would have done with this guitar is had it painted in red chrome and the matte black with a red metal flake in it, and black and white speed stripes, which is comparable to the helmets they were using, and then do it up like that, put a single coil pickup in the bridge, and then as I know some of the players and I know some of the coaches, I was going to get the championship team to sign it all. It was just going to become a wall hanger. Well, now as things sometimes happen, the team did not win the championship. So I said, okay, I have this guitar. I've already started working on it. What am I going to do? Well, I decided to carry on, put the guitar together, and do a little bit of relicking on it. And I call this one my 1,000 Smokey Taverns. It's a little beat up, a little chipped on the edges, a little worn, like as if it's been played in 1,000 smoking taverns without actually having to go and play in 1,000 smoking taverns to get there. So once again, this guitar started out life as a Telecaster clone. Again, the body is basswood. It's a maple neck with maple fretboard. And I carved out the head to sort of semi-look like the Telecaster headstock, but different enough that there's no copyright infringement. But I decided, seeing as things had changed, that I would do something different with the pickup. So I went to Warman Guitars. I picked up the tailplate in black chrome, but I also picked up their Peacemaker humbucker, and it is sized to fit in a Tele. But you can see the two rails on there, and I set up the switch so that I can have either a single rail or I can have it set up as a humbucker. Now the middle position on the switch, I've got it so the guitar is dead. And if you're up on stage, there's nothing worse than standing up there and tuning. So I've got the dead position in the center switch, so you center it, make sure you're in tune, and then you can go again. So that's what I did. I also got this very fine veneer of mahogany. And I laid down this mahogany veneer on the front and the back, glued it down, then carved out the holes again. And I'd stained the body down to an ebony black. But then I also give it a scrubbing. So you can see that on the high points, that the stain has been wore off a bit. And also you can see on the edges there that the stain and everything has been wore off a bit. So that's what I did with this one. It is a very, very unique sounding guitar. When you split it, it's not quite as bright as your standard Teles, but it works really, really nice. It's a fun guitar to play. I don't play it a lot. It's slowly becoming a wall hanger. I might play it once a month. It doesn't take very well to distortion pedals, overdrive pedals, that sort of thing. It just doesn't sound good playing into them. But if you're going for just a nice, clean tone, it works very well. It was a fun project. It looks good. I put on the mahogany and the neck probably 5-6 coats of tung oil. Now that's T-U-N-G, which is from China, and it is not the sap, but it's made from the sap of a tree over in China. So I put on base coats of that, and then I used a polymerized high gloss tung oil to finish it off, and then I use a museum quality beeswax carnauba wax mix on it. And when you're doing slides and that on the neck, it is silky smooth. It just feels good. It sounds relatively good. It's not my favorite guitar anymore, but man, it was a fun project. Pushed myself harder than I normally do, but I enjoyed it. So there you go. Throw your comments down below. I hope you enjoyed the video. And have yourselves a good evening. Cheers.